30 amazing moments caught on camera. German Julian Voss-Andrea is a quantum physicist turned sculptor. His work combines science and art, creating sculptures inspired by the concepts and principles of quantum physics. His pieces are often abstract, and he frequently uses transparency to create an effect of lightness and the sensation that the shapes are floating in space. One of his latest works is this astronaut sculpture that not only becomes invisible when you look at it from the front, but also completely reflects you when seen from the side. A marvel of modern art. Border Collies are known for being particularly skilled shepherd dogs in managing and herding sheep. Though uncommon, some people have used these dogs' herding skills in recreational activities or displays where a human takes the role of sheep. The staging of some electronic music concerts is truly surreal. The horse we see here has learned to associate the gesture of pulling a rope with the action of being led, so even without the rope, the horse follows the guide based on that association. This shows how animals and even us can become so accustomed to something that we do it out of pure inertia. Roll clouds are special and rare clouds that take the shape of a gigantic wave reaching the shore. These clouds form when there are differences in wind speed and direction in different layers of air, typically seen before a storm. When you see one, you will be truly impressed by its majesty as they are incredibly large. The relationship this man has with this crocodile is really impressive, as he treats it as if it were a dog. Eagles are known to be very strong and powerful birds of prey. They have incredible strength in their claws and great flying skills that allow them to hunt prey larger than themselves, such as foxes. Parasitoid wasps have a peculiar method of reproduction. Adult females seek out an insect, which can be a spider, a cockroach, or a caterpillar. Upon finding their prey, they inject a venom into its brain that allows them to control it for a while. And it is during this time that they lay their eggs inside the insect. The larvae feed on the body of the host insect, consuming its tissues and internal organs while avoiding vital organs to keep it alive as long as possible. In the case of wasps that control cockroaches, the larva will fully develop inside the insect, emerging as a wasp, whereas in wasps that control caterpillars, the larvae will exit the caterpillar's body still as larvae, and the pupation process will take place outside the caterpillar. But incredibly, it will be this same caterpillar that with its silk strengthens the protection of the wasp cocoons and protects them from other insects throughout the metamorphosis process until it dies of starvation. Lions as a species are native to the savanna and grassland regions of Africa and are not naturally found near beaches. However, there is a notable exception, the lions of Gir National Park in India, which can sometimes be seen on nearby beaches. The dragon tree, scientifically known as Dracaena draco, is famous for its blood, which is actually a bright red sap. When the trunk or branches of the tree are cut or damaged, it releases this red sap, which has earned it the name dragon's blood. This is what they call the survival of the fittest. This thief wanted to rob an electronic cigarette store but accidentally dropped his weapon to the ground. He tried to jump over the counter to retrieve it, but when he saw that the woman already had it in hand, he had no choice but to flee. Cats have a unique way of walking called directly registered walking. This means that when they walk, they place their hind paws almost exactly in the same spot as their front paws. This way of walking minimizes noise and visible footprints, which helps cats to more effectively hunt and stalk their prey. It is noteworthy that cats are one of the few animals, along with cheetahs and foxes, that walk this way. Labradorite is a gemstone known for its iridescent optical effect called Labrador essence. This effect is caused by light interference in the thin inner layers of the stone that are oriented in a specific direction, meaning that light is reflected in a particular way. I don't think those chains are strong enough to stop that furball. This little dog loves her owner so much that she wanted to show that she can also provide her with food, so she stole a whole chicken that some careless neighbor left out.
Ahora yo tengo que recorrer el barrio preguntando de quién es el pollo. ¿De quién es el pollo? Tengo que preguntar. No me mira porque sabe lo que hizo. ¿De quién es el pollo? Quinoa, ¿de quién es el pollo? Bueno, vamos a buscar de quién es el pollo.
This is the tactical deployment of a dog belonging to the UK Armed Forces Special Air Service. The tradition of men proposing marriage to women has historical and cultural roots in many societies. However, it is important to note that these practices have evolved, and some women break the typical stereotype by proposing to men. This case is very special because when the woman thought her partner was laughing at her for proposing, he was just laughing at the situation he was in, as he had also planned to propose on the same day at the same place. This kitten is calculating all the required parameters to ensure its jump is successful. Beach sand is a soft and pleasant surface for cats. They can enjoy the texture and find it comforting. By burying themselves in the sand, they may feel more secure and protected, as the act of burying can provide them with a sense of camouflage and concealment and keep them warm.
You want your tail out or in? A little bit out? Okay, here we go. Oh, no, even that's like a triple spider. We could cover your tail. No, just your head. We should bring a little bit of your tail back. You're fucking scared.
What we are about to see is not really incredible, as I think any of us could do it. However, one would not expect a seemingly delicate girl to eat cotton candy in this manner.
准备啊，大家准备好，准备好，准备好啊！来啊，观众给咱们加加油啊，看谁吃得快，好不好？3、2、1，开始！
赵阳，你看一下你左边，赵阳，你看一下你左边，好像什么都没发生过。
Some squirrels have the ability to simulate being dead as a defense strategy. This behavior is known as apparent death or thanatosis. When threatened by a predator, they can become immobile, drop their bodies to the ground, and open their eyes wide as if they were dead.
I didn't see to the last minute.
However, what we are about to see is truly extraordinary, as I believe this squirrel has taken thanatosis to a much more professional level.
这样也行。
This is a cool way to get on a motorcycle. Kittens that have been separated too soon from their mother and siblings may not have had the chance to learn proper boundaries during play. Biting the hand may be an attempt to interact and communicate with humans, although it is not the most appropriate way. That is why when they are older, it is best to teach them to control these impulses.
Нет. Нельзя.
Many women undergoing cancer treatments, such as chemotherapy, may experience hair loss as a side effect, which is why they choose to shave completely rather than experiencing such a terrible event. The woman we see here went alone to shave her hair after finding out she had this terrible disease, and when the barbers found out the reason why she was shaving all her hair, they had this beautiful gesture with her. Like humans, elephants can also benefit from prosthetics or artificial limbs in case they have lost any of them. There are organizations and experts in veterinary and biomechanics dedicated to developing and adapting prosthetics for elephants. These prosthetics are made of very resistant materials and are fitted to the remaining stump to allow the elephant to walk as naturally as possible. If you have the opportunity to go to a pool, remember that not all floaties are the best option to keep little ones safe. In this case, the vigilant watch of a lifeguard was able to prevent a terrible tragedy. This little dog teaches us in such a simple way to share things. This is how Mama Dog teaches her puppy to respect the human who takes care of them. Methylene chloride is a chemical solvent known for its ability to dissolve and remove various types of paints, including those made from oil, varnishes, and enamels. This little cat was given the task of incubating some fertile eggs. She took care of them as if she were a chicken, and in a short time, obviously with human help, had some cute chicks which she cared for as if they were her kittens. It's these kinds of details that show us who people really are. This is probably the best design that could have been given to a sprinkler. The images you are seeing speak for themselves, a spectacular accident from which it is likely no one could survive, but what you are about to see is truly a miracle.
Sí, está vivo, está vivo.
If you thought hyenas were the only animals capable of laughing, let me tell you that foxes can do it too. I don't know what's more impressive, the speed and precision with which he cuts the onion or the fact that he's not flooded in tears. What's impressive here is not the fact that this little one is spinning so many times. No, what's impressive is that after doing so, he can walk as if nothing happened. You probably think that snails are characterized by being slow and not very agile animals, but after seeing this demonstration, you'll have a more informed opinion of these terrestrial mollusks. And which of all these moments did you find the most interesting? Don't forget to leave your answer in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like. See you next time.